Hello, 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 you amazing friends. I just want to reach out to you and say happy Tuesday, and my God, how awesome you are. Great to have you with us on our next live stream. It was funny, actually. Our live stream yesterday over LinkedIn was so successful. Here I am back for more. I've got my coffee ready, got my purple shirt on, and I just want to say hello to your winners. Now, in this live stream, first things first, please smash that like, share, and comment. Say hello. We're using StreamYard to stream this over LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Elon Musk's Twitter, and it's so good being here. Now, friends, I just want to say a big thank you for all the love that you give me. You people are just incredible, and I hope you understand that. And in this live stream, I want to talk to you about 7 factors to a legendary LinkedIn profile. Now, I get asked all the time, we do this as part of our workshop, saying, Edward Zia, how do we do an awesome LinkedIn profile? How do I do something that stands out? Now, again, I'm going to talk LinkedIn here, but it's probably applies to Facebook and Insta too, but we're going to talk about LinkedIn, of course. And hello, eClinic. We've got some people coming. If you just come in, smash that like, share, and comment. And so honored to have you with us. And I've got my cup of coffee here. Actually, just been in the city all morning and just got back. And oh my God, we got Jesse Corncliffe with us. Jesse, or actually, how do I pronounce your last name, Jesse? It's Jesse Kanifi. Is it Kanif? Great name, by the way. So there you go. I just realized this is the first time I've actually had to say Jesse's last name out loud. Jesse's awesome, so make sure you connect with Jesse. And Jesse, honor to see you. Now, we're going to talk about 7 factors to a legendary LinkedIn profile. I get asked this all the time. Here I am to say hello to you winners. And so smash that like, share, and comment, and let's get into it. Now, the first things first, right? And I see this being violated all the time on LinkedIn, is you want to have great photos. And what does great photos mean? Let's unpack that a little bit to give you some context. Now, the key thing about LinkedIn, and I say this all the time, is think of LinkedIn as a 5-star hotel. Think of it as a classy place where classy people hang out. And Jesse has corrected me. It's Kniff. Oh, very cool. So it's Jesse Kniff. Cool name, by the way. I like it. What nationality is that? It sounds Norwegian or Scandinavian, perhaps. But anyway, Jesse Kniff. It's great having you with us. Cool name. And say hello to Alex for me as well. Alex, great guy. So here's the big thing about great photos. So think of LinkedIn as a 5-star hotel. And this is what I find. If you think of LinkedIn as a 5-star hotel and you behave in a classy way, things just work. And oh my God, Mark Davis, we love you, Mark Davis. Just come in, smash that like, share, and comment, say hello. And appreciate you when it's time for a sip of coffee. So think of LinkedIn as a 5-star hotel. And as you think of LinkedIn as a 5-star hotel, you want to be classy. You want to behave in a certain way, but very good. And Jesse's name, Kniff, is Irish. There you go. I like Irish names. They're very creative. But I dare say your Irish name may have started off in Norway once. And isn't that where a lot of the Irish come from? I probably just offended half the civilization, but I'm very sorry, but we love you. Mark Davis, love your work. So great photos. There can be several ways. Now, they can be professionally taken, but I'm not suggesting that. Here's the big thing, right? You want to think about LinkedIn and think about what you're trying to do. What's the image you're trying to create? What are you trying to do? And then you want to create your photos from that viewpoint. Now, for example, I work with wonderful Lassie. If you haven't connected with Lassie, please connect with her. She's just amazing. Jeff Veal, great seeing you. Jeff Veal, welcome. And Mark's from Toronto. In fact, tell me where you're from, everyone. Type in the chat where you're from. I want to hear it. But great photos is a key thing, right? Great photos work. And in my own profile, I've got a photo of wonderful Lassie. Why? Not only do I love Lassie dearly, but we work in business together. I also want to promote Lassie as well. So for some of you watching, you might use like a wife and husband or husband and wife photo or husband, whatever you're into, photo as part of your LinkedIn experience. But to me, you want to take a photo who reflects who you are. If people expect you to wear business suits and ties, wear a business suit and tie. If people expect you to be dressed up as a PT, dress up as a PT. Dress for the image you're trying to create. And that's very, very important. Cruty Dave, great seeing you, Cruty. MD, welcome. We've got Mary Jane Wilson from California. Welcome. We've got Bradley Donovan watching from YouTube from Sutherland Shire. Sutherland Shire, it's a beautiful part of Sydney. It's like South Sydney, Sutherland Shire. We've got Luke Jasperson from Perth. Welcome, Luke. And we've got, Jeff Field from Manila. Oh, my God, I love Manila. I spent 4 days there after a trip to the Middle East once. Loved it. I actually ate a lot of Greek food. Whoever thought Manila has a lot of great Greek food, but they did. I had a lot of Greek food there, as in Greek, as in the Greeks. I will absolutely, Mark Davis. So you want to have great photos. Now you want to have the profile photo looking beautiful. That is very important. And the other photo that is very important is your banner. So you see that you'll have a banner photo, okay? So you want a great profile photo and you want a great banner photo. So that's the two key things you want to get right. Great profile photo and great banner photo. They can be photos you've taken yourself. Now I get asked all the time, Ed, what are some great banner photos that I can use? And I have a few suggestions for you on your banner photos. It can be a photo of you speaking at an event. It can be a photo of you with a stack of people. What else could it be, my legendary friends? It could be your company logo. It could be some cool graphics. But again, put in great photos that reflect what you're about. And I know I'm harping on a lot about great photos, but you know what? Having a great photo can make or break a LinkedIn profile. And here's a big thing: do not put logos in your profile photo. Bad, wrong, don't do it. That's against LinkedIn terms and conditions too. Victor Suarez, great seeing you, Victor. Oh my God, we got Brett Packard from Las Vegas. Brett Packard, appreciate you. And welcome. Smash that like, share, and comment. And thank you for supporting my live streams. This is our second live stream now of the new format, and they've been very successful. And oh boy, I love LinkedIn. And make sure you smash that like, share, comment. We love you. So great photos, okay? Very, very important to have great photos. Number two, a very clear X factor. Now, this is, I'm going to argue, is probably the most important slide I've got up here. But your X factor is absolutely everything. And Chris Gillard's with us. Chris Gillard asked me a question that I missed. Chris Gillard, you are an amazing man. I actually made a mistake. Let's go back to this point. Your profile video. So what you can do is from phone only. You can do it from phone. You can actually add a profile video. And I think it's up to 20 or 30 seconds of you saying hello. So make sure you add a profile video too. And again, it doesn't have to be professionally recorded. Just record it with your phone, but make sure it's classy and it reflects the brand that you want. Love you. Oh my God, my old friend Richard Weinstein. Richard, long time no see. You're awesome. And this is the second slide. Very clear X factor. Now, what is an X factor, right? Let's have a chat through of what an X factor really is. An X factor is the unique thing that you stand for. And most people don't get this right. So, and you may not get it right now. It might take you a bit of development time, but I want you to think through your X factor. Your X factor is your X factor. It's that unique thing that you really stand for. So let's turn the microscope of awesomeness on me, Edward Zier. What is my X factor? Well, I got several, but my X factor is that LinkedIn accredited trainer, right? We love Microsoft and we're business networking specialists. So a lot of our X factor is, we're very popular and well known. And thank you for supporting us, by the way, but we're very specialized. We're very specialized on LinkedIn and the business networking space. And that is actually our X factor. So our X factor, a lot of it comes from our specialization, right? What does your X factor come from? Are you serving a rare niche? Okay. So in our case, we've got a very niche. I have a certain set of skills, like Liam, isn't it? We have a very narrow set of skills that we help a lot of people with. Okay. You might, for example, have a wide set of skills that you help a very, very small target market with. So Richard Weinstein, love your work. Yeeson, welcome. Suji, great having you with us. You want to think through your X factor and just be honest with yourself. And if you don't have a clear X factor yet, don't worry about it. I didn't for a while. It takes a while. It can take a while to get, albeit you might have it now. But what do you stand for? What's unique about you? And the reason why people talk to us, and thank you for that, by the way, is because we focus on LinkedIn. We focus on networking. Again, we're an inch wide and a mile deep, which is fantastic. So be very clear in your X factor. Again, it can be you, it can be your style, but really think it through, okay? Because if you don't have a clear X factor, you're going to have some problems, right? People, they might like you, but it takes a lot more than people liking you to hire your services. They've got to really, really know what you stand for. And I've said this before, but I will harp on this. Whenever Edward Zier does anything to do with LinkedIn, and thank you for those like, share, comments, smash that like, share, and comment if you come in, say hello. And I just want to say that you're amazing. Thank you for coming in. It's professional and classy, and that's a big thing, right? It is professional and classy. And a lot of people don't do this well on LinkedIn, and I think this is their problems. If you have a professional and classy viewpoint on LinkedIn, you're going to have an amazing time. You're going to look the part and be the part. And one argument, and I'm going to attack myself here, right? Because why not? Is when I started on LinkedIn, I wasn't quite classy enough. I would have been professional, but I wasn't classy. So for me, especially with Lassie's help, I've worked really hard on becoming classy, and I hope I'm classy enough for your expectations. If you think I'm classy enough, let me know. If not, well, let me know. Well, if I'm not classy, you probably don't want to watch my live stream. There you go. Thanks for watching, by the way. But you want to keep it professional and classy. Makes sense, doesn't it? And here's number 4. Who are you creating it for? Who are you creating your profile for? And we're not going to talk about content much today. It'll be another one. But who are you creating your content for? Like, why are you on LinkedIn and what are you trying to do? Are you employed? Are you trying to get a promotion? Are you a business owner, right? Do you want to get more customers? Are you a startup? Are you trying to build some brand awareness? So these are the questions you want to ask yourself. And of course, who are your customers? Now, you might be, and I'm a little bit vague on who my customers are. That's fine. You don't have to be super focused on your customers, but know who you're creating it for. So, for example, who are our customers? Great question. Most of our customers are professionals and business owners. They earn at least 6 figures, and they want to become personal brands on LinkedIn, and they're usually quite happy, positive, and classy people. They are our customers, and they're the people that I create our content for. So, who are your customers? Are they engineers? Are they technical people? Are they academia? Are they small business owners? I don't know who they are, but I'm just asking you that because you want to create really good content aimed at those people. And Jeff Veal, thank you. Jeff Veal, cup of coffee to you. You are a star too, Jeff Veal. Really thank you. Thank you. And Mark Davis, I'm glad I'm classy my approach. I appreciate you, Mark Davis. And Pranee, welcome. It's so good seeing you. Smash that like, share, comment. So again, know who you're creating content for and why you're doing that. Now, we're going to talk about content more in some future live streams, but I'm just going to pay it a bit of attention here. You want to have content that fits the universe nicely. And this is where I see a bit of a mismatch. People might create a beautiful, let's say they update their profile on LinkedIn and get it beautiful. But then they create content that has nothing to do with their profile, or they use stock images. Do not use stock images. I hate stock images. And I just hate on the market haters. But what you want to do is you want to create content that is consistent with your profile and image. And that's what I try and do. So based on the profile and image that I've created right, on LinkedIn, is I want to put out content that meets that. So again, what do you stand for? What are you going to talk about? What are you not going to talk about? And I think it's very important too. You've got to know what you need to focus on. So for example, if you look at a lot of my content, I focus on wild guests. Hey, Guadalupe, welcome. Great seeing you. So yesterday, Guadalupe, and welcome. I focus on content such as LinkedIn. I teach LinkedIn. Business networking, sales, areas I teach. And of course, I do a lot of travel stuff as well. Okay. And all these helps feed my content strategy. And just a quick comment on content as well. What's the best way to post on LinkedIn? This is just a default. Post in the mornings. Post once a week. Post once a day, 5 days a week. Great place to get started. Make sure you support other people as well. So again, in your videos, in your articles, in your photos, and the ideas that you share, does your content support your narrative? And of course, as well, keep it professional and classy. LinkedIn doesn't like inflammatory stuff. It's actually against their user agreement. But inflammatory stuff that offends people, that's for Elon Musk's Twitter. On LinkedIn, keep it classy and keep it beautiful. Because you know what? I love LinkedIn and I love your work and I love you having an intact LinkedIn account. And here's a big thing. Phone or PC. Now, interestingly enough, when it comes to updating your LinkedIn profile, I think it's way better from PC to do it, as in like desktop, right? PC, Apple, whatever. So the best thing to do to update your LinkedIn profile is a lot of the text and all that, you want to update it on your LinkedIn. You want to update it on your PC, okay? On your desktop. Again, put in cool photos. Make sure as well that you've got a great About Us section that describes why you're brilliant, why people should listen to you, and why people should trust you. The other big thing that's very, very, very important as well is making sure you have at least 10 recommendations. Get at least 10 recommendations so you really look the part, and make sure you update all your roles and titles. I've got a great question from Chris Gillard. Chris Gillard, welcome. What are your thoughts on the best time to post? I've got 2 answers to that. Any time is the best time to post. But the real answer to that is mornings relative to your time zone. So think about your target market, your customers, right? Like, for example, I was having a chat to wonderful Ron Klink this morning, who's based in New York. He's mostly targeting people from New York and greater New York. So what time should he post? Well, he should post on the mornings so people during their working day will see his content in New York. If he posts late at night, his New York and customers are going to be in bed. So I post all throughout the day, but nothing beats posting on the morning relative to your time zone and your market. So again, Chris, it all comes down to my question would be is, who are you creating content for? Post in the morning so they see it during the day. So for example, about half of our clients are from Australia, the other half are from international. So again, a lot of our content is, I create a lot of it in the mornings, but then I post all the time, which is very good. But here's a big thing, right, when it comes to updating your profile. It's good to update a lot of your profile from your computer, but you can use your phone very easily to keep it all moving, such as you're changing photos and you're putting out content. And one of my future live streams will be dedicated more to content. And as well, here's another big thing as well. This is, to me, a very, very big thing that's very important, especially about sales. Make your profile so clear, put in your websites and everything, whatever you have the websites to sell your business and services. But here's the view that I've always had from day one. It's served to this day. You want to make it so clear so people know all about you before they talk to you. And this is one of the big things that I do is that I don't like it when people want to talk to me. And I said, Ed, so what do you do? Tell me about your services. I actually don't quite like that situation. What I like is they've already checked out all my services, my pricing and everything. So before they talk to me, they already know what I stand for. We got Denise with us. Denise, happy birthday to you. It's Denise's birthday, actually. So Denise, we love you. Keisha, welcome. Hey, if you just tuned in as well, smash that like, share, comment, say hello. Tell me where you're from because this is our second live stream and I am blown away by how powerful it's been. And believe me, I love LinkedIn. So here's the thing. You want your profile to basically do three things, right? Three things, high level. Number one is identify what you do. Number two, create trust, right? So in other words, hey, this is what I do for a living, but you can trust me because I've worked with heaps of people and here are my recommendations. And also three, share a bit about you as a person. Who are you as a person? When people hand over their money, who are you as a person and do you fit their values? And that's the key thing. Denise, we love you and happy birthday. And if it's your birthday now and you're watching, happy birthday to you. But here's the big thing. This is what I do on my LinkedIn. You can go to my profile. You can learn all about me. So by the time you click my website, you actually know quite a bit about me, which is just fantastic. And of course, as well, my big advice to you as a closing thought is keep updating your profile. It's a new moving target and it never ends. So my friends, these are my thoughts. If you've got any questions, I'll try answering them. I can't answer all your questions. If you've got any questions, pop them in. I'd love to answer any questions now. And we'll take it all there. Now we've got Sujit with us, and Sujit says, Edward, I've got heaps of connections. How do I monetize them? Well, it all depends what you're doing for a living, right? So this is where it's a bit different to YouTube. On YouTube, everyone tries to create really big channels and they make their money from YouTube ad revenue. You don't do that on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you do your own thing. So it comes down to the services and business that you have. And you've got to think that through. So monetization is a whole concept of its own. We monetize through selling, growing a business membership community by people joining us for LinkedIn training and mentoring and everything. But you need to think about what you do and how you're going to monetize. Again, it's not like YouTube where you just get views and you get AdSense. I think it's called AdSense these days. LinkedIn is its own thing. So monetizing. Hope that helps answer your questions. You got any questions? Now's the time to ask me because I've got a few honorable mentions for you, my friends. Firstly, if you haven't already, connect with Lassie, who is amazing. We've also tomorrow, Wednesday, we've got a Canberra business networking meetup. This Friday, I'm off to Brisbane. We have got on Thursday our international networking Zoom. And by the way, friends, if you love what I'm about, if you want to be coached and mentored by me and check out our business community, you want to take off on LinkedIn, our business network and more, send me a message on LinkedIn afterwards. We'd absolutely love to have you with us. We've got some great courses and programs, well priced. You're going to love it. So make sure you send me a message on LinkedIn afterwards, or just whenever, and I can send you the details and we can get you on there. And we've got a great question from Denise, and happy birthday, Denise. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Denise. Happy awesome birthday to you. I should never sing, which is awful. Now, here is really good. Denise says this, Edward, I've had 3 careers and I'm entering into another. How should I write the about me? Now, here's a big thing. We all wear multiple hats, right? I don't think there's anyone in the world that hasn't changed career quite a few times. The world's been chaotic. Don't believe me, check out the last few years of lockdowns and that. But the key thing is that Be honest about your history. If you've had one career, 10 careers, tell everyone about your history. Some of you have had probably quite niche careers where you're very narrow in a particular area. Some of you have had more eclectic careers where you have a broader sense of knowledge. It's not good or bad, just tell the story, right? Because different things for different people want different things. Some people will be interested in you for your broad knowledge. Some people will be interested in you for your particular niche knowledge. So I would just openly tell about your history. I've had too many career changes. I used to work for the government. I was in the military. I was in the Australian Federal Police. I worked in sales and marketing, and here I am. So I've had maybe a 40. I'm about to turn 45, actually. I'm about to turn 45. It's actually my birthday on June the 23rd, Friday. Just want to let you know that. There you go. But I've had quite a few career changes in my time. I've had about, I reckon I've probably had like 3 significant career changes in my life, and I'm a middle-aged guy right now. Lost a lot of weight too, which has been awesome. I'm actually loving the spider bite too. That spider bite almost killed me, but we're actually getting really good now. So the lump's gone down, which is really good. Hope it answers your question, Denise. If you've got any other questions, get them through. Jeff Veal asks, can you post 2 times a day, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.? Now, on a funny note, I actually post 10 times a day on LinkedIn. I post all day on LinkedIn. You can post whenever you want. And my advice to you is just post away. See what the results say. And that's one of the beautiful things about LinkedIn. When you post on LinkedIn, you get really good stats and analytics that give you great information. So there you go, my friends. So friends, I think our live stream has come towards the end. Thank you for watching. Smash that like, share, and comment. Again, if you want some help on LinkedIn, we've got a great business community. We've got fantastic workshops. Just message me afterwards. You'll be very happy. We'll look after you. Friends, thank you all. You're awesome. Happy Tuesday. I may not be able to live stream tomorrow because I'm traveling to Canberra, but I'll try and jump on a live stream on Thursday and more. Love your work, friends. Appreciate you, winners. And, of course, make sure you stay awesome. You're very wonderful. Don't you forget that.